Okay, so I'm doing a Order of the Deep DLC showcase. I just wanted to preface this with some words about how I'm going to change these videos a little bit, which obviously it's kind of weird because not like we're going to get another DLC for quite some time. I mean, that kind of depends what happens with Road Court, really, and how that customization is oriented. But still, I just wanted to say what I'm going to be doing that's different is mainly in relation to paint jobs. We've got so many armor paint jobs now, and I don't have all of the new ones either. So for me, what makes more sense to me is to just randomize between a few, like five. I think is what I'm going to do. Five random paint jobs. Everything else will be shown off 100%. So that's all armor, all armors with the DLC paint job, and all weapon frameworks with the DLC paint job, which is a lot to go through. So I just wanted to streamline it with the thing that is less certain, which is armor paint jobs. They're just kind of a bit too many. And I think within five you'll see some that look good and some that don't. Some that don't look good. I mean, some that look don't. What does that even mean? But I will do that with both versions of the helmet as well, and also randomize through some helmets as well on the default version of it. That's all I have to say. I think it's best to just get on with the showcase.
this one? This fits well. I like the look of this one. Perhaps, or...
I can get anyone, anytime. This one. Let me try this. I would call choose. Nope, this one. This is getting better and better. Aerodynamic logic. This fits well. This is nice. Maybe. Maybe this. This is fitting. Nope, this one. Decisions, decisions.
Heavy-duty estimation ain't no funny thing. I would call choose. What about this one? This is getting better and better. This one. This is getting better and better. Decisions, decisions.
All in a day's work.
Okay, so that's everything in the DLC, roughly. If there was any weird things that you maybe didn't approve of about this more streamlined version of the showcase, then please let me know. But I think just for my sake, it made more sense to just be quicker, you know, not circling. Oh my god. What's he doing there? Not circle, like, you know, spin the weapons around every single time. It's just too much for me. Which might sound really trivial, but it's really boring, basically. But yeah, the DLC itself, now that I'm here, I'm actually speaking to you, I can give a sort of review of it, I suppose. I think Order of the Deep is a really good DLC, and on paper is worth the slight price increase. Even though I do think that is probably owed to the amount of time it's going to be before there's another DLC available. It does technically justify the price by including a two Bosco frameworks, actually. The only problem with that is the fact that there's no Bosco framework in the performance pass, so it kind of feels a bit insipid, really. And I do have some other gripes. I think the armor is fantastic, like genuinely, especially on Engineer and Scout. I think the helmet is fantastic, both versions of it. I think the Bosco framework itself is fantastic, especially the no helmet version. And the paint job is good for all elements. I think on armor it's probably the best, because the problem with the paint job is very, very similar to the supporter pack on the weapons. I can show you that pretty easily. Let's just take the Warthog. Easy example. This is Order of the Deep Supporter Part 2. The Deep Supporter Part 2. It's really just like where the colours are, it's been flipped around. It's basically the same, and I think it's not a bad skin. It's like a nice metallic dark grey with some bits of like gold in it, or brass, but because of the Supporter Pack 2 it's kind of boring. I think the paint job could have done with another look. But on paper, it's a very, very worth the money DLC, and it looks fantastic. The armor does, especially the armor and helmet, and that's really the most important thing. And the Bosco framework is pretty great as well. And I think that's where I'm going to leave you. There will be more stuff. There might be framework and maintenance paint job showcases in the future. I think that's likely. What I do want to do is actually a new, basically a what would the word be? Not a guide, sort of just an info dump on all the new Miner's Manual stuff. Everything that's been added to the Miner's Manual for you to sort of like read, so I can just read it for you, I guess. And of course, there will be more videos in general, more miscellaneous videos as usual every Saturday, and overclock showcases coming up before I get back onto actually doing build showcases. Anyway. That's all. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe. I don't normally do that stuff for these videos, so I'm not going to do it now, actually. But of course, please leave your thoughts on the DLC in the comments as well.